get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Hello, I've been sitting here talking, but I was on mute the whole time. Good morning, everybody. If anybody wants to come on up, because we're going to read documents, okay? This is 83 pages. Just this one document, okay? Just this one. There's another one, for my understanding, allegedly, that's 700 pages. Yes. I got to open my pop. Hold on a minute. But if nobody's busy and want to come up here and help me read, come help me read, please. So how many are afraid right now? How many YouTubers are running scared now? Hold on a minute. These notifications. All right, sorry about that. Because let me tell you something. I have my feelings about this. I haven't read the whole thing yet. There's a lot. And I'm wondering, there's people's names on these. Oh, God, what do I do? Okay, there's a lady named Barbecue Lady. I guess she's from TikTok. She's being sued. These documents have her name on it, and what's her name? Granny's watching. She's she's not, I don't know what she is. A drama channel, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But she's getting sued, okay? But there's a total of 52 people, 52 YouTubers being sued by All Night Media. Okay, the plaintiffs are, it says, All Night Media, Dog the Bounty Hunter, Tony Matthews, Brittany, Christina. Let's see, who's that? Oh, Nick the Hat, and that one guy, that Asian guy that he had on. I think that is the other guy. Hold on, I want to get these names out of here, and then we can start looking at it. You know, I know other people have put these out, but I just like to be careful when it comes to people's identities and their addresses, because I wouldn't want mine out there. Okay, guys, I really wouldn't. If it's not out there, I don't want it out there. So this is funny here. Notice to defend, it's a civil, okay? It's a RICO, which I find really, 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 really strange, okay? I've never seen anything like this, a RICO. Social media RICO. I mean, you think RICO, you're thinking about the, the mobsters. You're thinking of Young Thug. You're thinking of the Bloods and, RICO, stuff like that, No, this is social media. Okay. You have been sued in court. If you wish to defend yourself against a claim set forth in the following pages, you must take action within 20 days of this complaint, and notice are served. By entering a written appearance personally or by an attorney and filing in writing with the court your defense or objection to the claims forth against you, you are all warned that if you fail to do so, the case may proceed without you, and a judgment may be entered against you by the court without further notice for money claimed in the complaint or any form claim relieved requested by the plaintiff. You may lose money or property. You should not take this. Okay. You should take this paper to your lawyer at once. If you do not have a lawyer, go to the telephone. Okay, go to our telephone office set forth below. Oh my God! Oh my God, you guys, what is this? What is this? I've never seen a court document where an attorney does this. Okay, it's funny. This ain't funny, but it's funny. He says the office can provide you. Okay, they're giving him lawyers referral service down below. So yeah, they're giving them, referrals. The office can provide you with information about hiring a lawyer. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, this office may be able to provide you with information about agencies that may be legal services to eligible people for a reduced fee. Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on. I got to stop sharing because I don't want to get people's personal information. I'm not going to do it. No, hell no. Hell to the no, no, no. You know what, guys? Oh, God, I got to be careful. Me will not put the people's real name, their address, or phone number out there. Absolutely not. And I will use if I know them, their YouTube name or their handle name that they use on the internet. So I'm trying to get past all this here. That's why I'm not showing it right now. Because I don't want to put that information out there. All right. So, okay. It just goes into the complaint and the injunctive. It says the parties, which is, God, I don't even want to give that out. I'm not doing it. See, I wonder if they did that on purpose. I don't know. Usually, when you got people in a lawsuit, you don't put their address and phone number out there like that. Oh, I got to get this guy off my screen. I'm not going to do that. I can't. I mean, even if you're the plaintiff, I'm not going to put your information out there like that. That's crazy. Okay, this is what's sad, people. And no, I'm not showing this direct paperwork because there's addresses and phone numbers. Oh my God. Okay, this is the crazy thing. I'm not sure exactly what really is going on here. Because it's not funny. This is a missing child case. And this baby has not, he's been not in his case for quite a while now. Because of certain individuals taken away. Now look at it's all away from him now. All of it's right now on this lawsuit. The people that are supposed to be looking for him are now in a lawsuit, not doing nothing. You hear what I'm saying? And what's funny, and I'm gonna say it, you got BHB being a victim here in this case. How dare she? How dare she? How many cases has she hurt? Every case she pretty much has touched, in my humble opinion. This is about Sebastian. Yeah, about Sebastian. So here are the plaintiffs. I'm sorry, I would put it on the screen, but like I said, okay, you got Nick at Night, okay, at Night Media. You got Dog the Bounty Hunter. You got Seth. These are all plaintiffs. You got Tony. You got Hong Pai or Hong. I'll just call him Hong. Okay, he's he works with Nick the Hat. Then you got Brittany, which she's on YouTube. You got Christina, and I have no idea who that is. You got Julia. I have no idea who that is. You got Nick the Hat. You got Stephanie. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's a defendant. Okay, never mind. You're welcome. I know. I just, I'm probably going too fast and thinking ahead of myself. But what I will say, because in RICO, all it takes is two people. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh, you guys, I don't know what's going on with me. No, not that Brittany. I think she goes by BJ on here, or Brittany Joe, or Brittany somebody, or yeah, Brittany J. Yeah, I don't know. She's some YouTuber. Okay, because oh God, this is a tough thing. Okay, mind you, this live isn't about Sebastian. Okay, so I can sit here and talk smack per se. Okay, if I wanted to do a live on him, it would be just be about this baby and not me talking this shit. Okay. It only takes two people to make RICO. Okay, two people for overt acts and stuff like that. I don't know if you people know what a RICO is. I'm not 100% what a RICO is, but from everything I have watched, not here, like in different cases. Hey, girl, what are you doing? I didn't even see you. You're sneaking in here like that. Who do you think you are? Okay, let me get back to this here. But I will say, in my humble opinion, everything that comes out of my mouth in this live is allegedly, in my opinion. Okay? That's it. That's all. And I'm doing this for commentary, news reporting, criticism, and all that Good shit. Now, I feel there's a group of people on YouTube. I will say this. I think they're bullies. Okay, they are bullies. Okay, they all get together, and they all get together and I've watched it. They all get together, and if that one person does not like that one person, you see thousands of others with when you read in the chat that also pick on that person. It's so fucked up, you guys. It is so fucked up. And they know who they are. So a bunch of shit's gonna go. A bunch of shit. You're at work? Of course you're at work. You're on the wrong channel. Oh, how dare you do that? Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Let's get back to the document. Okay, let me look real quick so I see that there's the dependents' real names on here. Let me see, what page can I get to? Okay, good. We're going to be good. Okay. We're going to be good. Okay, I can show it now. All right. Here we go. I got to look at my phone here. Hold on a minute, please. Let me make this bigger for you. There we go. Okay, here's the background. The plaintiffs are engaged in the urgent and sensitive task of locating Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, 15-year-old missing, last seen February 25th in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Despite extensive efforts, Sebastian remains missing, necessitating a coordinated and uninterrupted search. The search for Sebastian has proven far more difficult than a typical missing teenager investigation. With a few ill-intentioned individuals have sought to cast Mr. Rogers as a villain. Who does that? I want to know who's doing that. That's one thing I don't do. I do not villainize a parent of a missing child at all, unless they get arrested and convicted. Like if they harm that child, okay, they get arrested and convicted. Yeah. All right. Meanwhile, others have conducted a Salem witch trial, like panels aiming at intimidating potential witnesses and discouraging those who may have useful information from coming forward. See, I'm really confused. See, I'm not on YouTube like that looking at other channels and what they're doing and this and that. I don't do that, okay? I don't know about this witch hunt they're talking about, but I don't know about potential witnesses not wanting to come forward. Who should they come forward to? FBI? That's who I would go to. TBI? Some of these individuals heavily close to Mr. Rogers includes his ex-wife, oh no, Katie Proudfoot, and her husband Christopher Proudfoot. Others are so-called content creators whose sole aim seems to be inviting, enticing, instructing, and destroying the lives of anyone who dares to search for answers to help locate the missing teenagers. I don't know if I believe in that. As set forth below, defendants have engaged in reckless and unlawful actions, including dissemination of false information, harassment threats, interference, and has severely disrupted the search operations. Defendants' action has caused significant harm, diverted critical resources, impeded plaintiff's lawful efforts to locate Sebastian. Timeline. Sebastian was last seen with his biological mother, Katie, at the Texas Roadhouse in Hendersonville, Tennessee on February 25th. And then they said they had attached these exhibits. Okay, so they attached an exhibit which outlines the latest information about the case to date, incorporated by Inframed. After leaving the restaurant, Sebastian disappeared, vanishing without a trace. He was reported missing the next morning. What? I got to read this here. After leaving the restaurant, he disappeared, vanishing without a trace. He was reported missing the next morning. Didn't he go to bed? Didn't he go from the restaurant to home to bed, and then he was reported missing in the morning? Maybe that's what he meant. I don't know. On March 21st, 2024, Rogers organized a search of the Natchez Trace State Park, 100 miles from Sumner County, after receiving a tip suggested that the family search area. Unfortunately, nothing was found. Another exhibit. On March 23rd, Rogers felt a glimmer of hope in United Cajun Navy deployment, a team to assist in searching for the missing teenager. A true and correct statement. Okay, we got that. However, as days went on, the situation grew more challenging. Mr. Rogers made a public plea for help, reporting the threats, intimidation. Okay. Here we go with this again. Who is threatening him? Who's threatening him? I have never seen any kind of threat at all on Seth Rogers. True and copied a news article. I want to see documentation, not a news article. I want to see direct documentation from Seth Rogers. You know what I mean? If you're going to put this kind of stuff out here, where's the evidence? Not a news article. That is not evidence. Just saying, people, just saying. The nightmare worsened on March 29th when the United Cajun Navy withdrew from the search, citing death threats and interference from a handful of mentally ill people. What? Who says that? I didn't say that. I'm reading this. Sorry, you guys. A handful of, with too much free time, online keyboard warriors, a true and correct copy. Okay, there's an exhibit. It's a news article. What? I got to start looking at this stuff more clear here. It's a news article. That's an exhibit, a news article. Okay. On April 2nd, 2024, 50 days after Sebastian's disappearance, Rogers initiated a petition, change.org, calling for a criminal investigation by the FBI. And then they showed the change.org exhibit. The petition reads, "We want the FBI to take over the investigation of the case of missing Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers from Sumner County. It's been 50 days since Sebastian's gone missing. No scent trail from dogs, no video footage of Sebastian leaving his house, his mother's house, yet no criminal investigation at all by the TBI or Sumner County Sheriff's Office." We know that ain't true, though. Just saying. Okay. April 17, 2024. Rogers hired 2 licensed investigators, Chloe and Heather, to assist with the search. Unbeknown to him at the time, at least one of them had connections to what? To the Enterprise? What is that? I'm confused. To the Enterprise. Hold on a minute. I got to make sure nobody's names are going to come up here. Hold on a minute, please. Okay, that's See how far I can go here. Okay, I can go for a little while. Okay, let's get back here. All right. Hope everybody's doing fine. I'm doing okay. I'm preparing for a big surgery here this week. Wednesday, I think. So yeah, there's that. All right. Where am I here? Was I on page 4 or 5? Corner Hope. Okay. The petition. Here we go. Okay. On or about April 23rd, 2024, Rogers retained a private investigator to search him for the search for Sebastian. Why? Where are they using news articles? I'm confused. Around that time, Rogers been in a relationship with Michael? I don't know. Who, based on information and belief, was sent to Zeth with the alternative motive of using sex as a manipulation tool, similar to tactics employed by intelligence agents, but without legal authority. During the course of the relationship, she converted emailed herself confidential files related to Sebastian. Okay, so the exhibit here will be sworn statements from Seth. Is that girl that anybody let me know? Is that the girl that allegedly Seth gave all that GoFundMe money to help find Sebastian to? Is that girl? I don't know. Thank you. I just want to feel better. I'm sick of being sick. I am so sick of it. I may sound good, when I'm, here, but behind the scenes, some days I'm telling you, I'm on here and I have to mute and go throw up. It's just insane what I'm going through, but I'll be all right. I just want to feel better and not be sick no more. Here we got May 1st, Tony, good old Tony, on a pro bono basis to assist with media requests, allowing him to space to mourn and continue searching for his son with a peace of mind. Okay, here's Tony's exhibit. On May 20th, 2024, as the search for the missing teen Sebastian approached a 3-month period, his father, Rogers, called for renewed efforts and urged FBI to take over the investigation, seeking a fresh perspective on his son's case. A true and correct, so they're showing an exhibit, okay, which is the exhibit. What exhibit is it? An article. Okay. May 27, 2024, Rogers planned 3 additional searches to further his efforts to locate his son. Shows news reports. Okay, that's an exhibit. An emotional interview on News Nation. Rogers stated, there has been no contact between me and the Proudfoot. It's like I'm the only one that misses my son. Come on, no. Come on, you guys. You know what's going on here too, and it's sad. People are putting these, we all know Sebastian's mom and dad, biological dad, okay? There's a disconnect there, okay? Okay, there's a disconnect. I don't know what it is, none of my damn business. But other people seem to, I think Zeth also has, in my opinion, feelings for her yet, in my opinion, because he does talk about her a lot. A lot. And it's not the way you would think. But Zeth has surrounded him with people. In my opinion, he shouldn't have. These YouTubers. I said long time ago, do not involve yourself with YouTubers. And look what the hell's going on. Just like Summer Wells' case. Just like Quentin Simon's case. Gabby Petito's case. Brian Laundrie's case. Just a few off the top of my head. Who's in all those cases? BHB. How about that? All right. On January 11th, WKRN Nashville reported on a search being conducted by Rogers Durham where he stated he is not sharing a lot about the search due to worry of continued harassment. Who is harassing him? Has anybody heard of Seth being harassed? Anybody? I haven't. On or around August 7th, Katie and Christopher Proudfoot pursued legal action filing protective order against Griffin, which I'm glad they did. Yeah, I'm glad they did. On August 21st, At Night was engaged in a private client of, At Night was engaged by a private client of the plaintiff with an address. Oh my God, here's a Tennessee address. A footnote. Following Sebastian's disappearance on August 26th, his mother Katie and stepfather Chris have largely avoided public attention despite the low profile. Katie later alleged that she was being subject to stalking and harassment. Well, they were. They were. And Mr. Attorney that, never mind. On August 26th, the FBI announced a $50,000 reward for information on Sebastian. And then they showed the exhibit of the reward. Nick the Hat, what did he do here? On September 2nd, Nick the Hat. Oh, okay. He put up that flyer on his X, used to be Twitter. September 3rd, Special Agent Bobby Simmons of Tennessee Bureau of Investigation began conducting efforts involving Dog the Bounty Hunter and Mr. Rogers' interest in assisting with the search for Sebastian Rogers. Okay, and they got exhibit. That same day, At Night entered into a letter of engagement with Rogers, the father of Sebastian. Okay, so they did an engagement letter. At Night, oh, we got a footnote here. Okay. Nick the Hat is on medical leave per University of Pennsylvania Medical Center, but was acting in his official capacity. Okay. So that's why we haven't seen him. He's on medical leave, you guys. So there's that. Okay, At Night intended to represent the entire family by reaching out to Katie and Christopher as well as Mr. Rogers. However, Katie and Chris declined services offered. Well, that's their choice. That's their choice. September 4th, plaintiffs bolstered the FBI reward with an additional $50,000, raising it to $150,000. And that was from a press release from At Night on One World Court. What is that? I don't know what that is. At 3:31 the same day. So we're on September 4th. Dog the Bounty Hunter announced the increased reward on the social media platforms, capturing nationwide attention. There's an article from TMZ announcing Dog's involvement. On September 5th, Dog the Bounty Hunter, joined by Rogers, Tony, appeared on News Nation with Ashley Banfield, declaring they believed Sebastian was alive and would be found. And then the exhibit is the news thing. Okay, on the 10th, At Night emailed the United States Department of Justice, Missing Child Unit. Okay. which activates the assistance of the United States Marshals. Okay. Within an hour, Katie Akame, Resource Director for the United States Marshal Services, Washington, D.C., provided a form to At Night, which was later sent to Agent Simmons of the TBI. September 10th, Griffin appeared in court for allegedly violating a protective order issued by the Proudfoots. She sure did. Accusing her of being a nuisance. Yes, she has, being a nuisance to their privacy. She sure did. As a matter of fact, we're going to stop this here a minute. Oh, thank you. We are going to watch Betty. Hold on a minute. Let me find it. Give me a minute. I got to find it. If anybody hasn't put it in my link, please, please, please. I want to find the complete 9-minute video of her telling on herself, stalking. Yo, hi, how you doing? Hold on a minute. Hello? Hold on a minute. Here, I'll let you up. Hello?
Hey, kid, how you doing?
Hi, who's this?
This is Mr. T. I'm a fan of yours. I kind of lurk every once in a while.
Do you lurk? Are you a lurker?
Yeah, I'm a lurker.
So what do you think about this mess?
I don't know what to think. I don't know. I don't. What about you?
Well, I have all different opinions about all this.
Okay.
I say I don't even know where to begin. This is an 83-page document, but there's also a 700 or 600 or 700 documents about this.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Right?
I would just get the overall meaning and tell everybody just the overall meaning, and then if they want to download the document, do that. This is
Right.
fair use. This is fair use.
Right. Do you know the situation within Sebastian's case?
No, I don't. I really don't. I don't know that much about it. I just want to come up and hang out with you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm looking for a video because BHP. Do you know who BHP is?
Yeah.
Okay. She's got legal problems for stalking the Proudfoots.
Yeah. People are crazy.
Yeah, but there's all the proof is on her page. Her talking about it and about her stalking the family. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. Shoot. Hold on a minute. can I find it? Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry.
You'll find it. Just be patient. She'll find it, folks. Hope everybody is having a great week. Great weekend. How many channels? We must be streaming to more than one channel.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm streaming on 3 different ones.
Oh, I got you. That's cool. Now, how can
Yeah.
I stream to my channel from here?
How what?
How can I stream to my channel? Do you have that turned on?
Where you can stream to your channel?
Yeah.
I don't get what you're saying. Well, that's a bunch of BS. I can't find it. Well, I thought Chronicles of the Shady had it, but I guess not. And I've seen a couple well, not clips, like when I was looking on the internet to see what other people are saying about what's going on. And you got people that are probably within the 52 people being sued sitting there talking. And if I were them, I would just shut my mouth because, yeah, you're just going to make it worse for yourself. Because who knows what's going to happen here? I could probably write down probably everybody I think that's going to be in this. Right. I found it. I found it. I just found it. Did you find the video report? I can put it in back, bro chat. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I want the whole one. Do you got it? Here, I gotta get this off the screen. Hold on a minute. Hold on. There we go. All right. Oh, shoot, I gotta get headphones on. Dang it. All right. All right.
The suitcase
Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
of who bull.
Plaza, you've been the comfortable areas of Chris and Katie or
Seth Rogers, you know him, Sebastian's dad. He's been on the show.
Okay, guys. Here we go. Here's a little bit of it. This is Betty Stocky then. I don't care what anybody says.
Plenty of times. He's about to join us in a moment. He was in court as well. I guess observing and watching, not necessarily as a litigant to this. And it was all about Chris and Katie Proudfoot, who Katie Proudfoot is the mother of Sebastian, and then Chris is the stepfather. And they brought an action to restrain, to stop Bullhorn Betty from allegedly harassing them. And there she is on the stand. Her real name is Andra Griffin, but everyone knows her. She calls herself Bullhorn Betty on YouTube. So to give you an idea of what she was doing online, in court, they played videos from her YouTube channel. So I'm going to play you a section of that. They played a lot more than I'm going to show you, but take a look so you have an idea of who Bullhorn Betty is and what she was saying online about Sebastian Rogers' mom and stepfather and other members of that side of the family.
if people are in this area and they're watching me and you know Chris and Katie or you know where they like to hang out, please let me know. You know, if they had a favorite, obviously they both like to drink. Coming to me, if you know anything about Christopher Proudfoot, anything about where his stomping grounds were, anything about people that he may have known, anything about somebody wanting to come forward and just speak to me about him. So if anybody has any information about Christopher Proudfoot, anything about his life, anything about his childhood, anything about his time in elementary school, middle school, or high school, please come forward. I am very interested in speaking to you. And I'm trying to find out who Katie and Chris are as people. I'm trying to find out what they do, with their normal life. Where do they go? What do they like to eat, play with? Where do they like to go camping, hunting, fishing? Where do they take a vacation? What's the comfortable areas for them? Katie's got a new car. The lady literally went car shopping in the middle of her son's missing person. She left a house. She's changed her hair color. She's now changing her appearance. She's wearing glasses. There. Chris Proudfoot was not at the airport to pick up his daughter. It's time for me to go over to the Yogi Bear campground. I want to see. I doubt that anybody will speak to me. I use this phone here to capture on the 9-foot pole. But these are my night vision goggles and stuff. They film, they record, they everything. These things right here are pretty awesome. I'm good at what I do. It's kind of creepy. I do what I do, but I'm good at what I do, and it's a job. What you gonna do, sir? I didn't step on your property other than to put a missing person flyer on your post. Dum-dum. I'm in a public place. Yes. Why are you harassing me and following me? Why are you harassing me and following me when I'm conducting business?
How can I be following you?
You just were in the plaza. You've been following me, sir. You guys have been harassing me and threatening me for 2 days.
Prove it.
I am. Right here, sir. Right here, sir. Better go through that light. With me. I don't need violence. I'll capture you on film. I just want to ask you, what do you think your law enforcement is going to do when you piss me off? And it goes for the Bowerstocks and the Proudfoots. When I bring the show to your town, I'm just asking, because I've been very calm. I've been very courteous. I've been trying to do my job without making a ruckus. But if you want to push me, honey, I'll come back with a whole kind of ruckus that you guys would not even know what to do with, and your law enforcement will not be able to stop.
So,
Okay, that's your advocate for children out there stalking families of a missing child, harassing them, the parents of a missing child. Yeah, that's what you call that. I really hope HB stops complaining about the dang hurricane when her thought. Yes. Okay, she lost her shed, some trees and branches, but her home is there. And there's people still in North Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina. Hundreds and hundreds of people are still missing. They come to me on my channel and talk to me, the ones that are still missing people, and it breaks my heart. And to hear what she's doing, I'm like, oh my God, you're kidding. Talking about how people have been threatened by driving by her home. Oh my God. Okay, let me tell you something. BHB, when she talks about other people or say she's being stalked, right? It's the same thing. If you ever looked at any of her prior records of her getting order of protection, it's pretty much the same. It's like copy and paste. Okay. Who, if anything, why would she think YouTubers are driving by her house? It's probably somebody in her own damn state that don't like her because of her big mouth. Just saying. No, it's not a job. It's a hobby. We're just YouTubers. That's it. That's it. Okay, let's get back to these documents now. I just had to pause it just for that because I feel that is stalking and harassing. Now, let me say this also. Okay, you got this lawsuit, right? This legal lawsuit. Then why can't families of missing children do the same thing? Mind you, people shouldn't be doing this to families of a missing loved one. But they do. It's sick. Where are their rights? Just saying. All right. Where are we? Okay, we got defendant received a cease and desist letter addressing her defamation conduct, which included numerous violations of federal law, related criminal behavior. Okay, a copy of the exhibit was sent. Okay, September 17th, Judy, aka Judy the lawyer on TikTok, responded to the cease and desist demand on behalf of Truth, stating at no time her conduct extended to active interference in legal investigatory process. Demand that she ceases protected speech under guise of obstruction allegations is unfounded and without legal merit. So they attached the exhibit. Attorney Coleman further assists that defendant Trude is actively conducting her own search efforts with a dedicated team, fully supported by the Proudfoot family. The omission only strengthens the allegations made against defendants in the case, as coordination with the Proudfoots is central to advocating their unlawful enterprise with social media serving. Okay, this is what they're saying here. This is what they're saying. People, you let me know what you think. So the enterprise, what they're saying, Katie and Chris Proudfoot are like the, mob bosses, and then they're talking to certain YouTubers, okay, and putting stuff out there. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. This is what I'm getting from this statement here. Come on now. Really? Do you think they have time to be with YouTubers? They got, oh my God. She will be. Sorry, I just can't with her, especially after the hurricane. My whole town. Oh my God, you live in Asheville? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That town. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yep. A lot of people I've been talking to from Asheville. I mean, there's so many missing people. It breaks my heart. It's so devastating. And it's been almost a month, going on, would say 3 weeks. Horrible. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me get back here to this document here. Just put your comments or your opinions in the comment, and I'll read it. Okay, let's see. That same day, undersigned served a cease and desist demand to Ricky Cluminati as she continued to propagate hateful, theoristic, whatever. So the exhibit of the cease and desist letter. On the same day, Chude used the cease and desist letter to her advantage by leveraging to associate GoFundMe donations under false pretenses of being silenced from covering the disappearance of Aston Rogers. And they showed an exhibit of the GoFundMe page created by Barbecue Lady on September 17, 2024. That evening, undersigned replied to Attorney Coleman's letter retracting the demand that her client cease and desist from reckless behavior. And they attached that. Shortly before 8 p.m., September 17th, Attorney Coleman emailed and undersigned in writing, I never made a post or video of any kind of Sebastian case, so I'm wondering if you actually watched any of my posts on accounts linked to your email. I have never moved a post about it. I have not commented at all, as I am a moderator for a different creator and agreed not to address the case at all since Mr. Matthews is involved. I have kept my word on that. However, the statement is false. The Attorney General has advised defendant Chude about raising funds. Let's see. So they must be talking about the videos and timestamps. Chude says that might want to, donate it. Okay, and then Coleman says, yeah, there's lurkers like me, you're going to be, okay, there's lurkers like me. You're going to be driven over to the GoFundMe campaign. So it's like, it's brilliant. It only helps. Regularly, participants in panels discuss on varied channels being brought before the court. All right. On the 17th and the 20th, Attorney Coleman assisted defendant in locating legal counsel to defend against this matter. She also continued to email undersigned emphatically distancing herself from any direct involvement in harmful activities, including harassment, enticement of interference, inappropriate remarks. She claimed that she has not participated in any live streams, denies making any public comments about Sebastian's case, and demands that defamatory statements about her cease. Coleman routinely participates in the enterprise by representing various members, ensuring the victims are discouraged from seeking legal resource through the courts. Okay. So let's see, an exhibit of photos showing Coleman on panel with Jane Doe's 1 through 5. What? Jane Doe's 1 through 5. So Jane Doe's must be hold on. Okay. The interviews featured are Bartanon, CI, Katie, Jill, Body, character analysis, all active on TikTok during the specific live session. Coleman participated in a panel that was doxing a victim referred to as Oceans. Hold on a minute. I got to make sure I am not giving out any personal information here. I want to be safe. Okay. All right. Well, these court documents are kind of hard to go through because I'm scared that I might get somebody's personal information out there. I live in Florida now. I was an RN there for many years. My old hospital was being, oh, that's so sad. All right, I looked at the next few pages. We're good to go. No personal information. All right. Okay, Ocean, to prevent further exposure to her identity. During the live, it was stated that someone supplied them with info on Chase and Tony. Okay, see, this is TikTok stuff, and I don't know any of these people on TikTok. On the 18th, instead of accurately representing the nature of this legal communication, defendant, oh, that's Barbecue Lady, engaged in a GoFundMe campaign to raise $25,000, falsely claims the funds were required for a federal attorney retainer to defend against litigation. Defendant stated, yeah, I do have a GoFundMe for $25,000. I'm retaining a federal attorney and the retainer is $25,000. So they gave the timestamp of all this stuff in the exhibit. Despite these aspirations, no lawsuit has been filed against Barbecue Lady at the date of her statements. Her false characterization of the cease and desist letter as litigation and deliberate attempt to deceive her audience into donating under pretense of impending legal action. Now, that is sick. And what I will say, okay, let me go on here. When pressed by her audience about the nature of her legal troubles, defendant repeatedly implied that she could not disclose details due to ongoing litigation. I can't discuss any details. I'm trying to think of my verbiage because I know everybody's watching and twisting my words. Okay, I got a comment here. Hold on, I got a cough. Hold on, guys. Oh my God, that cough. Okay. This is what you see all over. You see people using kids' cases, okay, to make lots of money, doing fake shit, saying they're doing this, doing that, raising money for this, raising money for that, okay? And all they're doing is taking advantage of a poor missing innocent child. Well, let me see here. There's something here I just read. So this Barbecue Lady got a cease and desist. This is what I'm getting from it. And she twisted it that she was getting sued. But at that time, she was asking for this money. Nobody was suing her. It was just a cease and desist letter. That's all it was. That's it. So she was getting money, but she wouldn't talk and show any kind of transparency. Okay. And I see that on YouTube. You got people out there suing people, right? Getting money from their peoples, right? Hi. Getting funds from their people, okay? And shows no transparency, none, because you know what? They said, I don't fucking have to. I mean, if you're gonna get sued, pay for your own lawyer. It's your mouth that got you where you are. Okay? Just saying. Because allegedly all the money didn't go to that. I want transparency, even if I gave $1. And Betty, you've done those things yourself, haven't you? Yes, you made a lot of money off of missing children. You made money off these hurricanes. When you had what, a few shingles off your roof? Oh, I don't know. I better shut up. All right. Okay, there's no lawsuit filed. Those statements were made to create an aura of secrecy and urgency, misleading potential donors into believing that defendant was involved in an active, significant legal process, when in reality she was merely received a cease and desist letter. Ain't that sick? That is disgusting. All right. Defendant attempted to distance herself from the GoFundMe by claiming somebody made GoFundMe on my behalf and wrote the whole thing, and it witnessed an attorney. And it was witnessed with an attorney. Okay. However, despite her admission, defendant publicly promoted and benefited from the fundraiser, rendering her responsibility for his fraudulent content. See, there's a lot going on here, people. Wait a minute. I gotta go back in StreamYard. There's a lot going on here. How is this a RICO? I mean, we're only 17 pages into this. I don't know. All right. Okay. However, despite her admission, where am I here? Defendant publicly promoted her, benefited the fundraiser, rendering her responsible. Okay. That same morning, the underside received several concerning reports, including one stating that an influencer on YouTube were claiming that my law firm was corrupt. Oh. Okay, this is the attorney here, it's this guy right here. Hold on. And I did look this man up. This man is a well-known attorney. I don't know what you fucking people are thinking. Okay, they're talking about this guy's office now. And I did check into this guy. I mean, so he's been he worked at the DA's office. He's done a lot, okay? His main things that he does has to do with bullying, cyberbullying, I noticed. I'm saying that after he got out of the DA's office. So yeah, here's the attorney. I don't know what they think they're dealing with here. I mean, you can't. Hold on. Here, if you want to check out their attorney that drafted this petition here. including one stating that influencer on YouTuber. Who's an influencer on YouTube? I don't know one damn influencer. Proclaiming that my law firm was corrupt. This was being broadcasted during a live stream with creators on a panel openly making the accusations. One of these creators even talked about my office. The channels identified are Illuminati, Granny's Watching, and Queen Bee. Oh, Queen Bee! Queen Bee, your mouth again is getting you in trouble too. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy. Furthermore, I did not consent to having calls to my office broadcast on social media. What? Did they call his office? Which demonstrates the extent to what the creators are willing to go. Additionally, I experienced partial troubling incident when Granny's Watching stated during a live stream that she was driving to Media, Pennsylvania with the intent to visit my office. This was perceived as a threat action. However, following a brief phone call with defendant and the undersigned, she decided to return home. What is wrong with you people? I mean, really, oh my God. You're nuts. You're all nuts. September 19, 2024, Dr. Bonnie Hunter accompanied co-counsel Honorary Bruce Castor. All they appeared on Court TV during the morning show to discuss the disappearance of Sebastian. What's this about? Okay. What's going on here? I want to see these threats. These threats that All Night Media is talking about. Where's the proof of these threats to you guys and to Zeth? I have never seen any. I mean, we're getting statements from people. I don't know. Okay. More than 3 decades of law enforcement officials, myself in Pennsylvania, former DA, a former attorney general, I understand the frustration local authorities must be feeling. From my own experience, I know that sometimes you need experts like Dog, experts who are willing to give their time and energy to assist law enforcement to do their job. I was stunned when I heard the facts of this case. A young boy is missing. The mother and stepfather don't seem to be particularly distraught. See, now stop that. Stop that. All you guys are doing here is digging at the parents. Okay? Sebastian's mom. And he loves his mom. In my humble opinion, Katie and Chris are doing what law enforcement told them to do. Okay? And if they think they did something wrong, don't you think they'd be arrested by now? Really? Are they smarter than Homeland Security, than FBI, than TBI, and local law enforcement? Okay, let's see. What's also striking is the death threats and threats against safety that the search team, including the dog handler, are receiving. This is unacceptable. We need to encourage people to step forward, whether they are donating money for the reward or volunteering their time. That's good citizenship. Not something to be punished. Yet some individuals are behaving in ways that, in my opinion, are not good conduct. Those people are involved in the case. The dog handlers, the team, the crew are doing a tremendous job. If things worsen, I recommend taking legal action because the situation is totally unreasonable. Okay. So they got a court TV audio exhibit. That same day, Granny's Watching posted a 2-hour, 42-minute live stream. Let's see. At the 17-minute interview with Dog the Bounty Hunter and the counsel Bruce Castor, during which he discredited the law and its protocols. Okay. While Mr. Castor and Dog Bounty Hunter was on national television advocating for the search of Sebastian, Plaintiff Nick the Hat was summoned to Pennsylvania Department of Probation and Parole due to alarming flood of false reports concerning his involvement in the case. These reports spiraling into outlandish allegations suggesting that Nick the Hat had made repeated contact with Katie and Chris, and even more bizarrely, that he traveled to Tennessee with Doug to an attempt to kidnap victims and inject them with truth serum, all in an effort to extract confessions. This is false, worthy of a conspiracy theory, prominent unwarranted actions by authorities despite the falsity of the claims. Okay, I do recall Nick talking about truth serum. I do recall that. I don't think he said anybody's going to get ejected with it, but he talked about it, about this group of people that they use that. Okay. As a result of this unfounded report, Nick the Hat was slapped with extraordinary, restrictive, irrational conditions of the parole board. First, he was forbidden from working with law enforcement. Oh, wow. Without permission from the parole board itself, with the order stating there are no exceptions. Oh my God. Come on, you guys. You contacted his parole board? Jesus. What is he going to do? He was in his state, talking on a damn phone. The absurdity and restriction is self-evade, despite Nick the Hat parole assisting with the search of the missing child. He was effectively barred from collaborating with the very entities tasked with finding the child. Local law enforcement and federal agencies, such a restriction, particularly in high-stakes situations like this, not only handicaps local efforts to locate Sebastian, but also raises serious questions about the motives behind the enforcement of these orders. Oh my God, hold on. Oh my God. All right, let's see. Adding to the insanity, a second order was issued barring Nick the Hat from contacting Kristen Proudfoot and his family in any form, directly or indirectly, by his social media, phone calls, texts, or even through third parties. The language of the order was as severe as there are no exceptions. Okay. As noticed, plaintiff Hong, because I don't know how to say that name. What makes all this more incredulous? I don't know. Is the fact that there's been minimal contact between Nick the Hat and the Proudfoots. No more than 3 calls in total. And ironic twist, several of those calls have been initiated by Chris Proudfoot himself, despite this. Okay, where's the proof of that? I want proof. I want to see where Chris Proudfoot contacted them. So now Nick the Hat faces several restrictions based on nothing more than web of fabrications spun by individuals, diverting attention from the search for Sebastian. No, you know what? I don't think anybody's doing that. What I'm thinking is people all want attention. People just want money off this boy. That's all it's about, is attention, money, clicks, views, you name it. That's all this poor boy's case has been about. Has never been about him. Once certain people got involved, that's it. The case was over. Sadly, I'm not saying that just to be, I'm just telling like it is. And this is what happened. Sick. Okay, now what happened here? The combination of these conditions, the ban on working with law enforcement, and the restrictions on contacting Proudfoots is nothing short of bizarre and raises serious concerns about the influence of malice parties feeding into narratives. These restrictions based on frivolous reports have only served to obstruct the search of the missing child. On September 20th, Dog the Bounty Hunter at night and Tony had issued a cease and desist demand to the plaintiff. Defense to certain content creators. Tony, spokesperson for Rogers, emphasized the importance. They bring a social media team, they bring an investigating team, they bring a legal team, and those are the things that we all desperately needed. In addition, Dog's passion, overall horsepower of his organization, the case is amplified tenfold just in the last 2 weeks. The same day, it was reported that plaintiff Nick and Dog the Bounty Hunter expressed their belief they knew who was responsible for the disappearance of Sebastian and discussed their plan to assisting tracking the 15-year-old with autism. However, that afternoon, co-counselor Bruce Casser notified the undersigned that Dylan, an attorney, had appeared, in Butler, Pennsylvania, had entered their appearance on behalf of Barbecue Lady. On that same day, Dylan, whoever, entered their appearance for Barbecue Lady. Attorney Judy Coleman sent an email that reveals a clear attempt to suppress further discussion about her involvement in the email. Coleman insists that the plaintiffs refrain from discussing her practice, or her clients on social media, citing serious missteps in their reputations. So they attached the email. The pattern has been evident in defendant's previous conduct, and now attorney Coleman's own correspondence aligns with these methods. What's this? Now that I have entrusted this matter to Mr. King, I will no longer need to receive copies of any correspondence or emails. I am confident he is more capable of handling you and your clients. However, I respectfully request you You request your clients refrain from engaging in discussion and making comments on social media about me, my practice, or my clients I represent. They have been made several mysterious missteps and represented me in a false light. Please caution them against discussing, responding, or commenting on any aspect of my professional experience, education, law firm, or clients. I also strongly advise that you and your clients ensure that the future allegations are factual, accurate, unlike the incorrect statements made in your previous emails. You should have chose their words carefully and realize that if this continues, I will have no choice but to retain counsel as well. Hold on a minute. Okay. I'm just going to read some things. Some names come up, and I'm not going to use the people's real names. Okay. In a broader context of the case, Enterprise repeated attempts to use legal mechanisms to intimidate and silence plaintiffs, from cease and desist letters to direct threats. Where are these threats? I haven't seen one letter of a threat. Has anybody seen threats? The only threats I have seen is what Betty's done online. That's the threats I've seen. and that's on her own page. So let's see here. Where are we? On September 30th, an individual identified themselves as an FBI postal inspector wearing a badge, attempted to question, I'm just going to say the first name, Michelle, after she and her husband received constant threats of harassment online. Then they got the sworn statement of Michelle. October 1st, Uncle Taco called the Oklahoma FBI to report an incident involving an individual posting it. Who are these people? Who is doing this weird shit? Posting as an FBI postal inspector. Who is doing this shit? Is this shit really happening? Come on now. On October 2nd, plaintiff Nick at Night, Nick at Night. Ain't that funny, you guys? Nick at Night, Nick the Hat. Issued a litigation hold via email to contractors, personal representatives, social media moderators, public figures, clients, and otherwise relevant parties associated with the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. The email instructed all recipients to preserve any materials that they could be considered relevant to the case. Okay. On October 5th, at 7:16 p.m., a white Chevy truck pulled into Hong's driveway, which is hidden from the road. A man exited the vehicle, leaving his Jordar, and began peering into the windows of the home. He knocked on the door. After noticing the security camera left. Okay, so I guess there's a video of showing the truck arriving. I guess there's a video of the man walking to the door. I guess there's a video of a side angle. There is a photo of the man also. Is this really going on, you guys? I mean, well, you have to be honest if you're... You guys, what do you think? This is crazy. I would be really afraid of this RICO case than any other case if I were these people. For real. A RICO? Yeah. Yep. Just saying. Hold on a minute. We're going to watch something. All right, here we go.
So prosecution of cyberbullying is increasing all over the country, and especially here in southeastern Pennsylvania. Jurisdictions, police departments, and counties are starting to see that that's where the crimes that might actually turn into a crime are starting. So those threats are starting online, that bullying is starting online, and they're starting to realize that. And so prosecutors are starting to take it more seriously when a case comes in with just threats on the internet. And what's happening in schools is students aren't really being taught the effects of the computer on their life. And actually, I do trainings for free to a lot of the local schools on cyberbullying and a subset of cyberbullying called sexting, which is where you text naked pictures of yourself to other people. And it is becoming more pervasive all the way down to middle school. I've represented cases in our area with middle school students doing that. I think the problem is that parents and teachers think, oh, well, maybe it's just a high school issue. But I assure you it is not. There are kids as young as 9, 10, 11 years old that are more savvy on that computer than you think and are getting themselves into trouble because they don't realize the impact that it can have on the greater community. They don't realize that saying a derogatory term against a teacher or threatening to blow up a school building can have dramatic impact on the community as a whole based off of what's been happening, nationwide.
What does this say? This is not intended for legal advice and does not create attorney-client. Okay. All right. Hey, oh my God, I don't know what to think, you guys.
So in an investigation, you tell your work nothing. You treat coworkers and your boss just like you would treat your neighbors or family friends. You don't tell them anything because rumor mills get started and it's hard to stop them. You can't control the police, you can't control the press, but you can control your own mouth. As far as being charged, there are some professional licensures in some states that require that you report that. So if you're a nurse or a doctor or even a real estate broker or a lawyer, you might be required to report whatever you're charged with to those boards. And therefore, most likely you're going to have to tell your employer. It's important at that point to get an attorney to know what you have to report and what you should say. Or more importantly, have your lawyer say it. Because anything you say once you're charged or even investigated can be used against you. What your advocate says cannot be used against you. And that's one of the major reasons to get an attorney early in the process.
Okay. So that's the attorney for all those people. Just thought I would show that. Take a quick break from all that. Hold on. Let me looky here. I want to make sure people's real names ain't coming up here. Hold on a minute. Gotta be careful. Let's see. Okay. I'll go through a few pages. Like so. Seth Rogers. Okay. Defendant. And this is Rennie's watching. Repeatedly twist Rogers' words, portraying him as insincere, manipulative, and unfit parent. See, you guys got to quit doing that. Okay? If you did that, you got to quit doing that to parents of missing children. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick that do that. And Betty, remember what you did to Summer Wells' parents? Yeah. This is not a personal vendetta, but a part of a larger coordinated attempt by the enterprise to discredit Mr. Rogers in the eye of the public. People help me. This is what I'm getting at here. They say enterprise. So what they're saying is Kate and Chris Proudfoot on top and using YouTubers. This is what I'm getting. That's what the enterprise is to them. I don't know. Am I wrong? Okay. Let's see what else they said here. The mocking and distorting of his words served the dual purpose of underestimating his credibility and enticing further harassment from defendant's audience. Defendant mocks Rogers. I just want a divorce so I can start again. What? I just want a divorce so I can start again. Turning this into an opportunity to paint him as someone dismissive of his responsibilities. She sarcastically thanks him for being so nice during the divorce. Encourage her audience to view him as deceitful. What? Okay. The distortion of Mr. Rudd's statements reflects the broader strategy of the enterprise. See, okay, as we're reading through this, now it's called an enterprise, okay? This is what we're getting at. With defendants, Barbecue Lady and Granny's watching, coordinating these efforts to, okay. So you would have to say that Barbecue Lady and Granny's watching are two people working together, which I do not believe that, because Barbecue Lady is TikTok, YouTube is YouTube. I don't think they're working together. Nobody's working together. Everybody's just talking shit and being stupid. That's what's up. But you people that are named in this lawsuit, this RICO thing, I would shut your mouth. I would shut your damn mouth and not even talk about it. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Granny's watching. Persistent sarcasm goes beyond commentary. It is a tactic used to dismiss Rogers' character and portray him as an untrustworthy echo. Attack frequently deployed by Barbecue Lady and other members of the Enterprise. Her sarcasm is a weapon to belittle in the audience, to encourage to join. Okay. Oh, God. See, this is sad. It's a missing kid case. Okay. And there's I'm not choosing either parent, right? I'm for Sebastian, but I will not disrespect the parents of a missing child. I couldn't even imagine doing that. Okay. Oh, he's such a good guy. Thank you for being so nice during the divorce. Mocks Mr. Rogers' effort to present him as a responsible, twisting his words to imply hypocrisy. Let's see. Public character assassination by Granny's watching. Mocking tone not only serves to discredit Rogers, but to mobilize her followers to further participate in the coordination. Yeah, and that's what sucks. There's too many. Okay. Oh, God. There's too many people I watch on here that I've watched in a chat where the creator, right? Everybody bows down to, like a sheep, whatever. Bows down to. And if they decide to change their mind on something, okay, first they all hate, right? And then they all like. Then it's weird. People, quit being sheeps. Use your own mind, okay? Okay? Because you could end up in something like this right here. Sure could. Which I think this is ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, Granny watching actively engages her audience in the harassment, prompting real-time reactions and contributions to defame Mr. Rogers. Mirroring Barbecue Lady's tactics are encouraging public shaming and transforming private matters like custody and divorce into a public spectacle. I wish somebody would come up here and help me comment on this, because I'm really trying to keep stuff here to myself. Granny watching invites her audience to engage in the narrative that Rogers' unfitness, creating an echo chamber of public judgment. Put a 1 in the chat if you seen the divorce papers. Put a 2 if you didn't. What does that have to do with anything? An orchestration of the audience participation, defamation amplifies how the enterprise operates on a broader scale. Granny's watching engagement mirroring defendants. Barbecue Lady enticement of followers, making public humiliation central to the group collective goal, and silencing and discrediting their targets. Okay. God. I'm just going to keep reading. Granny Watchins continually mocks Rogers for emotional struggles, particularly his trauma from his divorce, aligning that the enterprise broader tactics, dismissing mental health and personal issues as seen in targeting the plaintiff, Andra, and others involving reinforcement surgery by belittling victims' emotional distress. Oh, God, please, let's not go here with her. Okay? Let's not go here with her. She makes her own decisions. The things that you guys are talking about in here, she has done. And the funny thing, it isn't he said, she said shit. It's done on the internet for everyone to see. So, yeah, I don't feel sorry for her one bit. Okay. Granny's watching. What did she say about Granny's watching? Dismisses Rogers' claims of trauma. Get a therapist, because I'm reading the document. I'm not saying this, people. Get a therapist. It is years later, sir. If you're still not healed, make light of an emotional pain. The mockery of trauma across multiple victims demonstrates a continuous related pattern of behavior by enterprise. See, they're making up this enterprise as they're going here, people. Granny's watching. Consistent dismissal of mental health aligning with Barbecue Lady. Similar treatment of plaintiffs, highlighting the orchestrated nature of the enterprise. Psychological harassment. Oh, God, this is so funny, people. You want to know why this is so funny? Well, no, it's not funny. It's actually really, really, really sad if you think about it. I did look up to see if there's any kind of case, RICO case, like what we're reading right now and witnessing, and I can't find nothing. Believe me, I'm going to keep looking. I've been looking since last night. I cannot find a RICO case on something like this to do with social media. Not yet. Not yet. But I want to know, because, it takes two to make a RICO. Okay? Where is it? I don't see Granny's watching and that Barbecue Lady working together at all. One's TikTok, one's YouTube. And they're talking. And yeah, you got to be careful the words you use. And I know Granny watching, I've known her name, but you got to be careful, and you got to say, in my opinion, okay? Stuff like that. Allegedly. You just got to be careful, period, when it comes to this. All right. Okay, Granny Watching distorts the legal contest of Mr. Rogers' custody and divorce issues by falsely implying that he was deemed borderline abusive. Oh, God damn. By the courts. Oh, my God. A deliberate misrepresentation that aligns with defendant through similar tactics of distorting legal process to mislead the public and discredits plaintiffs, illustrating how the enterprise manipulates legal narratives, to harm their targets. Granny's watching says, Mr. Rogers states that the courts deemed him borderline abusive when such no legal finding exists. Why are they talking about that? Why are they even having a discussion like that? I mean, you do what you want on your channel, what? But now look what's going on, though. You know what I mean? Okay. The misrepresent serves to undermine Rogers' credibility and paint him in a negative light. Hold on, I got to see if there's. Hold on. All right, let me see. All right. I just had to make sure there was. Yeah. Hold on. um, holy crap. Sorry. All right. Okay. Granny Swanson actually engaged her audience is harassed by prompting real-time reactions and contributions to the defamation of Rogers, mirroring. Okay. I think I just read that, didn't I? Yes, I did. I'm sorry, people. Let's see. Okay. Borderline abusive. Hold on. Okay. The deliberate distortion of legal facts by Granny Swanson is part of the broader enterprise strategy seen in Barbecue Ladies campaign. The use of the false legal claims to discredit victims show a coordinated. See, this ain't coordinated to me. This is not coordinated with these two. I don't think they even knew each other. Allegedly, I don't know. Okay. The use of false legal claims. Let's see. Defendant Granny Swanson uses Seth Rogers' divorce and custody battle as a key point of attack, twisting the narrative to portray him as an unfit father and husband. See, this tactic of weaponizing legal matters or personal legal matters commonly employed by the enterprise, turning private family issues into public spectacles to discredit, to humiliate. See, they got to watch what they're writing here, right? Because somebody that they're representing is doing the same damn thing. In this case, to the mother and stepfather. Okay. Wow. Okay, Granny's watching. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Where am I? The tactics of weaponizing personal legal matters commonly employed by the enterprise turn private family matters into public spectacles to discredit and eliminate. Sorry. Let's see. Barbecue Later does a similar thing. Let's see. Hold on. 102. Okay, Granny's watching. Box Rogers were allegedly seeking alimony, being a nice guy during the divorce, stating, "You asked for alimony, but you were nice." Okay, this is all Granny's watching. I'm not even going to say a word. I'm going to say defendant. Focus on Rogers' divorce aligned with defendant's Barbecue Lady for personal legal matters as a tool for defamation, reinforcing the organized and continuous nature of the enterprise. Defendant often resorts to baseless speculation to further undermine Rogers by implying drug use, neglect, irresponsibility. Wow. Encourage her audience to view Mr. Rogers as a flawed, untrustworthy figure. They speculate. See, you know what happens? What I notice, you get a group of people, okay, that'll start something, and then it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and everybody lost focus of what's really going on here, and they make up this shit. This is sick. Okay. See, they got everything on video too. Okay, defendant implies that Ms. Ryder is hypocritical regarding his stance on medication, but you sure as fuck have no problem taking those pharmaceuticals medication for yourself. See, yeah. The reputation of unfounded accusation across multiple plaintiffs demonstrates a pattern of defamation that is central in the enterprise racketeering activities. Okay, defendant speculates aligned with the broader strategy of spreading false narratives, revealing a clear connection to the, because you want to know what, and I want to say this. I always say, people, do your homework, do your own research on things. See, I do things, I research, I show my proof, right? And I'm not saying I'm always right. I just show you where I got my stuff right here. Here you go. Always do your own research, people. I know people are go really hard for their content creators that they like, but do your own research. Don't believe everything that comes out of their mouth. And I say that even for me. Okay, where are we here? Okay. Defendant does not merely mock and insult Rogers. She actively encouraged her audience to join in, fostering the culture of public humiliation designed to amplify the emotion of psychological harm. Defendant, on her followers, put out your declarations pushing Mr. Rogers to expose more of his personal life to the public. The public demand is a form of intimidation and control, echoing barbecue's later similar efforts. So pretty much what they're saying, allegedly, that, if it's on video evidence, it's not alleged, but, so in her live, they're saying that she's harassing Rogers. Yeah. She says that she mocks, manipulation, false accusations entice all her audience to discredit and defame him. It's a larger pattern of racketeering. What are they doing here? Come on now. This ain't not like no mob trial, okay? Or gang trial. Oh, do we really want to talk about Tony? Do we want to talk about Tony? Because I really don't care for Tony myself, okay? And I have my reasons, but I'll leave it at that. Let me see if there's anybody's names in here so I don't, let's see. Oh my God, you know what? TikTok people, they're crazy on there, right? Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hold on. There's a YouTuber. Hold on. I want to make sure her address ain't there. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're gonna go through Tony and then Brittany J and see what's going on. We're good. We're good to go now. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. All right, here we go. Okay, this is Tony. Defendant, barbecue lady. Now remember, people used to call this guy, I don't know if they still do, TikTok Tony. That's where Tony comes into play here at Barbecue Lady. I'm getting it. They're both from TikTok. There we go. Got that. Okay. Barbecue Lady frequently discussed her access to resources, referring to the chain of command. She bragged, I forgot the name of it, but it's like the domino effect. The person originally took the video, linked the video, and sent it to somebody. Then somebody sent it to that somebody. Okay, whatever that means. So that was from her live stream on TikTok. The domino effect. Okay. Described by defendant a pattern of racketeering under the RICO Act. And about coordinating, sharing, and distribution of video indicating conspiracy to engage in continuous and organized criminal conduct. Here we go with the overacts. Each act of sharing the video constitutes an overact of conspiracy in violation of both the RICO and Pennsylvania criminal conspiracy statutes. Defendant, yeah. Well. Kind of, but it's their legal team actually for it. And every single fucking person that shared the video of Caleb can all be fucking prosecuted. That's what she says, people. Barbecue Lady acknowledgement that every single person that shared the video of Caleb can all be prosecuted demonstrates her awareness of her illegality of the enterprise conduct. Her statement indicates active involvement in a criminal conspiracy to commit harassment and defame in violation of the Pennsylvania Criminal Conspiracy Code, blah, 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 blah. What else? In the same live stream, she says, and you know what? It's my fucking mission. And it's been my little undercover mission. I know you guys probably wondering where we're at, but we are up to something. Okay, they say here. Her statement about an undercover mission to target individuals within the context of file of sharing harmful demonstrates premeditative conspiracy. I think she's just talking shit. That's all she's doing. She's just talking shit. Just saying. This ain't bro. I don't know the girl. Don't know who she is. Know nothing. This satisfies the element of racketeering activity. Under Pennsylvania law, criminal conspiracy is established when, here we go, 2 or more individuals agree to engage in unlawful acts, at least one overact, to further the conspiracy. You guys, I want your opinion. Somebody, please tell me your opinion. This is not a RICO. This is not a RICO. This is not a RICO to me. But they got something these people don't have. These plaintiffs here, connections and money. And I say that because they can keep this going. What? Okay, where are we? Okay. The overact in the case involves the deliberate dissemination of harmful content, which violates Pennsylvania law, including harassment. Barbecue Lady's statement reflects a calculated, organized effort to form or harm others, demonstrate continually and structurally required for establishing a pattern of racketeering activity. This aligns with Pennsylvania broad definition of conspiracy, when intent and action to promote, facilitate illegal conduct Oh my God, this is. See, I need to talk to an attorney that can explain this. Furthermore, each participant in the dissemination of harmful content is implied as an active conspirator in furtherance of the criminal enterprise, exposing them to substantial criminal liability, both federal and state law. Barbecue Lady and her panelists continued, okay, we're not avoiding being on TikTok because we're afraid or scared. We've been working, and all I'm going to say, if anyone thinks that they're going to fuck with us, I fucking dare you. Defendant Barbecue's ladies over threat, I fucking dare you, constitute an intimidation. Oh my God. Oh God, people. Okay. Extortion in Pennsylvania involves threats of harm. Hey, this is what I want to point out here also. Everybody that's named in this 83-page document, okay, but I didn't show all their names because their names and addresses and all that were there. So I didn't want to put that on the screen. They're all from Pennsylvania, except for 3 people are not in Pennsylvania. And who would that be? No, there's 4. You got Betty, you got Zeth, you got Tony, and who's the other one? Well, Dog isn't. But they're all from Pennsylvania. See, now if they're gonna try to sue the other people, well, no, let's see, they're doing something here. Because you can keep adding to a RICO case. I don't know, I'm thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. Because if you want to sue somebody, you'd have to go to their state, right? And sue them. And you would have to find an attorney in their state to sue them. Boy, I don't know. All right, where are we? Okay, extortion in Pennsylvania involves using threats of harm to coerce behavior. And her statement declined to intimidate. Opposition to the enterprise activity to the threats of retaliation. This conduct reflective of criminal organization behavior aims to prevent interference, expose, advancing the enterprise unlawfully goals, and okay. So when she says, fucking dare you, I dare you, I shit right there. Oh God. She says, fucking dare you, I dare you, this shit right here though. These foul fucking human being birds of a feather flock together. Dang. God, you people. Hey, I'm just reading this document. Those aren't my words. The continuation of intimidation tactics by Barbecue Lady's language, coupled by derogatory remarks, highlights a clear pattern of harassment in Pennsylvania, that is. Her repeated threats, I dare you, aim to intimidate and coerce others into compliance or silence, punishable under the Pennsylvania criminal harassment statutes. Oh my God. What the hell is going on here? Barbecue Lady further states, it's my fucking mission to take Tony, oh boy, to take Tony the fuck down. So however that looks for you, or whatever you want to imagine in your own, in your God-given brains, whatever, when I say take them down, I mean, like, he should be fucking spokesperson for any missing child, in my opinion. Wow. Wow. This demonstrates Barbecue Lady's intent to cause significant harm to Tony. Coordinated with a campaign of harassment, defamation, further supporting criminal conspiracy. Her mission to take Tony down reflects the calculated, unlawful objective of the enterprise to discredit and harm through intimidation and defamation. Under Pennsylvania law, fraud occurs when a party knowingly makes false representations with the intent to introduce other acts. Defendant Barbecue Lady, public solicitation of funds based on a false claim of the $25,000 to retain the federal attorney for an ongoing litigation. Constitutional fraudulent misreputation. Despite receiving only the cease and desist letter, which does not constitute litigation. So she was just taking this money. It was a money grab, you guys. In my humble opinion, it's a money grab for that girl. That's all it was. It's sad. Especially when people won't be transparent with you where the money goes. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, here we got YouTuber Brittany. Here we go, Brittany J. Okay, what did they do to her? In multiple live broadcasts on YouTube, defendant, Granny's watching, engaged in a, what's that? Concert effort to defame, harass, and intimidate plaintiff Brittany. She goes by Brittany J. As part of a broader coordinated attack with her associates. These statements are not isolated incidents, but rather form a sustained campaign of targeted harassment, threats, defame, violating both the Pennsylvania federal laws, fitting into pattern and conduct, and constitute the part of the corrupt enterprise. Okay, I will say I don't know who Brittany J is. Yes, I've seen her channel a few times, and no, I do not watch her because it just don't interest me. Not saying that, I don't like her or anything. It's just not my cup of tea. That's all I'm saying. All right, here we go. In her live stream, Granny's watching, threatened Brittany J, stating, "I will make you a fucking victim. You want to go legal? I will give you a reason to go legal. You have crossed every fucking, oh my God, boundary there is." This ain't my words. I'm reading off a document, people. So they got the videos and the timestamps and everything for the exhibits. Wow. All right. Granny's watching. Makes Brittany a victim and provoked legal retaliation, demonstrates a malice target attack designed to intimidate and harass, further support the claim of racketeering activity. And then it gives the code, whatever. These threats made to the public also serve to isolate the level of intimidation. See, okay, I don't think this has anything. To me, this is bullying. Okay, she's being bullied. This is not no Rico shit. This girl is being bullied. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. That's what these YouTubers do. Okay, I don't, but they bully people. I mean, really bad. I've seen it. Where are we here? Okay, Granny's watching continued her attack on Brittany J's character in a public forum, stating, "You are a lazy, wasteful piece of shit. I don't speak on you, Brittany. I don't fucking talk to you." Okay. Okay. Acknowledge. Okay. Granny watching acknowledge her involvement in a coordinated retaliatory effect against Brittany J and her associates. Further highlights the presence of the enterprise engaged in racketeering activity. Quote, "Then I'm going to be fucking..." Okay. then I'm going to fucking be, and I'm going to do to you every little thing that you and your fucking YouTube associates do to me and mine. Dang! Come on! Come on! You guys, this is social media. Jesus. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, defendant statements demonstrate her active participation in conspiracy. Okay, and then they get the, the case law. Involvement in a corrupt organization identified with the reference to Brittany J's YouTube associates. Indicate a broader network of individuals collaborating to attack and harass Brittany, thereby forming the bias for a civil conspiracy claim under Pennsylvania law, supporting the RICO elements of coordinated enterprise. What? Okay, defendant attempts to downplay her actions by saying playing your own words is harassing and bullying you. You know what's harassing and bullying is? First off, we're adults. A true and correct copy of Granny's watching the video, okay? The dismissive statement is part of an ongoing campaign of cyberbullying discussed in playing words back to deflect accountability, falling under the scope, contributing to the RICO claim. By forming part of a sustained organized harassment aimed to causing Brittany emotional distress. What did they do to that girl? I mean, I don't know. I'll have to go look at her channel. Defendant also targeted Brittany J by spreading false and inflammatory narratives implying Brittany abuses her own children. You won't find bags under my kids' eyes. You won't ever catch me driving with the child unbuckled, standing up. Wow. The statements constitute further defamation aiming to discrediting Brittany as a mother and a person, fostering public animosity against her through malice and false insinuations about child neglect and designed to damage her reputation both with her community online. Defendant statements demonstrate a clear intent to manipulate public perception and discredit Brittany's reputation. As seen in her direct statement, how dare you, Brittany? How fucking dare you put this shit on me? Okay, if you know, I come so she can hide shit. Okay. If you know I came so she can hide that she's fucking doesn't, I don't understand half this shit. What's going on here, you guys? I really don't. I mean, I thought I had a potty mouth, but oh my God. Okay, defendant has employed coordinated different tactics to harm Brittany J as a part of a broader enterprise involving multiple individuals aimed at discrediting or shaming her in a live stream. Defendant falsely implicates Brittany in the tragic death of a man outside her home. Oh. And using strategies consistent with those employed by defendant, Barbecue Lady, and others in the enterprise. Oh my God, you guys, this is crazy. Defendant mentions the tragic death of a man outside Brittany's home. It's a deliberate attempt to weaponize, personalize misfortunes to manipulate public perception and defame Brittany. And defendant says, let's talk about the man that died outside her home and what happened with it. It's from a live stream. Okay. Defendant uses a strategy to suggest that Brittany J was at fault or behaved inappropriately following an incident, mirroring the broader strategy used by Barbecue Lady and others in the enterprise to exploit personal events such as family disputes and tragedies for defamation purposes. This pattern is consistent with Barbecue Lady attacks on Rogers, Tony, Nick the Hat, Dr. Bounty Hunter, Miss. Let's take her out of this. Let's take her out of this. Okay? Because all these things that are being said, okay? Your little Miss Griffin there, she's done all this and then some to every case. And there's that. There's that. Okay. Defendant exploration of the tragedy is part of the enterprise's continuous scheme to defame individuals by manipulating personal stories, fitting the continually prong of RICO, as it represents an isolated incident but a pattern of ongoing defame and harassment aimed at the plaintiffs. Okay, the defendant employed sarcasm, impulsively simplified to insinuate that Brittany G. failed to respect the family of the deceased, and remarked, yeah, it must be horrifying, but let's talk about how much respect was shown to their family that was mourning. God, you people are nasty. Nasty, nasty mouths. Oh, wow. This is crazy. All right, hold on. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to show this. I want to know who this guy is. I don't understand how this is a RICO. I can see a lot of harassment. Okay. I can see a lot of that. And bullying.
My philosophy in the area of law, practice of law, is twofold. First is that the law is a black letter code. It's black writing on white pages usually. But the problem is when somebody comes into my office, their problem is not black letter. And so my philosophy is to look at the problems and with creative solutions, find a way for it to fit in the law. Find a solution that my client can deal with and handle. And also the second part of my philosophy is that when a person comes in with an issue, be it a criminal issue or some other issue, there are other ancillary issue, collateral problems that come along with it, especially in cases like child abuse or family assault. It's not just the issue of the crime and being arrested, but it's how do you deal with coworkers? How do you deal with family members? How do you deal with the collateral consequences that are going to come about when the newspaper article comes out? And so it's important in my office to counsel the person on that and to give them the best advice possible on how to deal with that and understand that things are going to happen over the next several months that you need to be ready to handle and to make sure that they have the strength to handle it, and more importantly, they have the ammunition and the tools they need to handle it.
Oh, sorry guys. I don't know how that happened. I must have Hi Candy, how you doing, sweet girl? Hold on a minute. This has nothing to do with Sebastian. This is a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. Yeah, like I said from the beginning, I don't understand this. This live stream really ain't about Sebastian, sadly, and that's what this whole thing is about. Sebastian has been lost in his own case for a very, very long time. Sadly, with certain individuals, in my humble opinion, got into this case, it got ugly. It just went away. Poof, bye. And I don't mean that in any mean way. They have harmed the case. You know, there's a lot of harm done. All right, let's continue with this guy here. This is the attorney right here.
Office here in Delaware County to get experience. Once I graduated from law school, I started in the office as an assistant district attorney. 2 months after passing the bar exam, I did my first rape case and decided that I liked the special victims arena because they were challenging cases. They weren't routine DUIs and simple possessions. They were cases that required creativity and they required hard work. And so I eventually became the chief of the special victims unit and the head of the Pennsylvania Internet Crimes Against Children's Task Force. In 2012, I decided that the prosecution world was no longer challenging me. It wasn't the same back from 10 years before. It was starting to become a little routine. And so in October 2012, I opened my own law office as a criminal defense attorney. And I found that challenge, that spark that I had back when I was a prosecutor, I got back again as a criminal defense attorney. And I got that ability to, again, look at cases critically and look at ways to make a creative solution to problems as I see it. And so since that time, since I started my own law office, I've had some great challenges in the criminal law world as a defense attorney and some great outcomes.
Okay. Okay, here we go. We'll finish up with Brittany. What's been done to Brittany, allegedly. Allegedly. All right. So what are they saying here? The rallying of her audience to reinforcement the narrative is part of the enterprise strategy to mobilize collective attacks with Barbecue Lady, Granny's Watching, both enticing followers to participate in coordinated harassment, such as reporting plaintiffs' GoFundMe accounts, mobilizing for public shaming, satisfies the enterprise element of the RICO, demonstrating organized and coordinated events of their activities. Granny's Watching's narrative about the man's death is part of a broader effort to craft defamatory stories that cast plaintiffs like Brittany J in a negative light without factual basis. Defendant comment. Let's talk about how much respect was shown for the family that was mourning, intended to portray Brittany as a morally lacking, even though there's no evidence to support such claims. The tactic also used throughout the enterprise of Barbecue Lady who twists personal stories, such as Roger's custody battle, to create damaging narratives. The use of deflection to frame plaintiffs for events that they have no control over is a coordinated strategy within the enterprise by twisting narratives to cast blame on defendants or plaintiffs. Defendants engage in continuous scheme and defamation harassment, further supporting the RICO claim. Oh God, no. No. She's got her own page, you guys. Do you guys know what BHV has done since the Gabby Petito case? Everything that you're alleging in these documents, she has done 110%. Just go look at her channel. All right, BHB, count 1, defamation, harassment, intentional infliction of emotional distress against BHB. Okay, plaintiff, BHB incorporates by reference all proceedings paragraphs fully set forth are true and correct. Okay, the defendants, okay, Barbecue Lady and Granny's Watching engaged in a well-coordinated campaign to defame, harass, intimidate against Ms. Griffin and description of her declaration. I'm sorry. The campaign involved multiple people acting to concert to damage her reputation, disrupt her work, and instill fear in her daily life. Wow. Wow. Defendants initially targeted BHB with attacks intensified Ms. Griffin's profile grew, particularly during the high-profile investigation of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, March 2024. Ms. Griffin, a tragedy pimp, a grifter, and dissemination of false information, all to intimate intent to harm Ms. Griffin's reputation and credibility. No, she puts it online. She puts her behavior online. You get to see it. Nobody's making this shit up. That's the difference with her here. Okay? All right, let's see. So because, she'd be calling a charity pimp and a grifter that is causing harm to her profession. Defamatory and harassing conduct also included false reports to law enforcement, resulting in Ms. Griffin's unjust arrest based on fabricated claims from people under Granny Watch's influence, thereby disrupting her investigation and damaging her professional standing. These acts meet the criteria for harassment. Okay, I'm gonna just carry on. Criminalize actions intended for emotional distress of fear of harm. Oh, God. Okay. Barbecue lady. Join forces with, this is what they're saying, okay? Granny's watching, amplifying false accusations, coordinating efforts to keep the attacks sustained over time. Their coordinated behavior further included encouraging followers to participate in harassment campaigns against BHB, resulting in continuous effort to harm her emotionally, professionally, and financially. The extreme and outrageous conduct meets the elements of initial infliction of emotional distress under Pennsylvania law as the acts were committed in reckless regard. Oh my God. Can you believe this shit? Can you guys believe this shit? I gotta look. BHB has done more damage to cases than she's done good. Allegedly. Example. Baby Quentin Simon's case. She went out there. She raised hell. There's people that were on hospice that had to leave because she's there with her bullhorn. And she brought her crew of people with her, which was Dolly, which was MGL, which was Mallory, which was Justice for All. And that person had to leave their home because of all that. And they wanted to die at home, and they didn't get to die at home. What's my point? I forgot my point. God, I hate it when that happens. There was a point. I'll get to it. I'll figure it out here in a minute. I hate it when I forget. Okay. Count 2. This is BHB. Cyber stalking and cyber harassment against BHB. The coordinated attacks by defendants involve cyber harassment, cyber stalking, including doxing Ms. Griffin's home address, encouraging followers to send threatening messages. Come on. No, that's not true. You know that's not true. As a result, Ms. Griffin feared for her safety and had to take extra precautions to protect herself and her family. Okay, so she signed some declarations. We don't get to see them here, but Additionally, the defendants, along with their associates, enticed online harassment and stalking by using electronic platforms to threaten BHP and disseminate harmful messages. Where are they, people? I haven't seen any. This pattern of behavior constitutes cyber stalking, okay, which criminalizes the use of telecommunications to harass or threaten another person. The continuous nature of threats and harassment, including the dissemination of inflammatory content of the mobilizing of the followers to participate in these actions, caused Ms. Griffin to suffer emotional distress. The persistent nature of these acts show deliberate attempt to terrorize and harm her through sustained cyber harassment. Do you know BHP she has a problem with suing people? Do you know she sued another YouTuber? Okay, I don't want to say names. And she said these same exact things. She says these same exact damn things. And this was like years ago. And Betty, everybody knows who you are because of what you do. You're a protester. You have your information on your TikTok or on your Twitter, I mean. You show everybody where you are and what you do. If they're actually coming out there and doing stuff, that's bullshit. But you can't sit there and blame these people and say these people did it. You got proof of that? You got proof? Or is it just your word? All right. Count 3. Civil conspiracy and coordinated defamation. Oh, boy. Defendants conspired with other individuals, including online persons such as Queen Bee, Burnt Toast, to engage in a concert defamation campaign aimed to discrediting Griffin. The conspiracy involving agreeing that Ms. Griffin and encouraging others to participate in coordinated harassment, meeting the element of the civil conspiracy. Ah, boy. The conspiracy included overt acts such as disseminating defamatory statements, sharing plaintiff's personal information. Oh my God. She's using the same old shit. Same old, same old. She goes back to the same old. Enticing followers to engage in harassment. But look at what you do to parents of a missing child. And I'm not saying Sebastian. I'm saying Summer Wells, Quentin. Yeah. These actions disrupted BHP's personal relationship and has significantly reputable harm, as she was falsely accused of engaging in fraudulent schemes and inappropriate relationships. Whatever that means, I have no idea what that means. Don't ask me. Oh my God, Betty. You go, girl. You go, girl. You got a free attorney here. You go, girl. The organized and continuous nature of these attacks demonstrates a coordinated strategy by defendants to damage BHP's personal and professional life, further establishing a pattern of conspiracy under the Pennsylvania law. The malice intent behind these defamatory statements and acts of harassment, evidence, and unlawful agreement to harm her. To harm her, you guys. Do not harm her. Who's harming her? I don't know anybody harming her. She harms herself. Okay. What's this one again? What's this? Interference with prospective business relations. Okay. Count 4. Let's see. The false accusations made by defendants about Ms. Griffin's involvement in fraudulent activities were intended to disrupt her business relationship, including her work on high-profile cases. These statements caused some individuals to distance themselves from her due to the reputational damage. No. If you weren't around then, you don't know this. You're just taking her word for it. She did this shit to herself. Okay? She did that harm to herself. Why don't you ask JLR in Olivia why they have nothing to do with her? There's a reason. Under the Reinstatement Act, I'm talking towards here with prospective. Okay, where am I? I lost where I was reading. Where am I? Dependents repeatedly defamatory remarks and encouragement of harassment against BHP constitutes such improper conduct, preventing her from securing work and maintaining professional relationships. No, never mind. The intent to disrupt BHP's business endeavors and personal reputations evident from defendants. Coordinated attacks, defamatory statements which qualify as harassment as they were made with the intent. I want to know the dates. I want to know the dates, times, and where. Okay? Because you're just getting it through her words. Her words. But when you do these, right? Aren't you supposed to give direct evidence? Aren't you supposed to show proof of all this? Okay. Count 5. Violation of the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organization. You know what's going on here, and I'm seeing what they're doing here? Okay. So this is a Pennsylvania RICO, right? And it has to do with All Night Media, which I guess Betty's part of. Okay? I guess. Okay, I'm talking out loud. I'm not going to make any sense now. What was I going to say? I don't know. Let's carry on. Sorry. All right. Violation of the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organization Act. What the hell is that? Defendants, along with their associate, engage in a pattern of racketeering activity through an enterprise, engage in ongoing criminal conduct, including defamation, harassment, stalking, conspiracy. This activity constituted violation of the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organization Act. Come on, they ain't no mob. These are not no mob people. Come on now. The enterprise involved multiple individuals acting in concert to harm BHP through repeated acts of defamation, cyber harassment, intimidation, designed to damage her reputation. She damaged her own reputation. Just saying. She did. What she blames everybody for everything going on. She don't hold herself accountable for things she has done ever in 4 years. Actually, 3 years. My bad. 3 years. She's only been on this platform 3 years. Okay. Okay, she's worried about her personal safety. Defendant conspired with other online persons, Queen Bee, Bert Toast, she's talking about them again, Bert Toast, to participate in an organized campaign targeting BHP. These coordinated acts included dissemination of false and defamatory statements, the publication of BHP's personal information, the enticement of others to engage in harassment. The enterprise engaged in overt acts of racketeering, including defamation of false reports. Defendants made false statements about BHP, accusing her of exploiting tragedies and engaging in fraudulent schemes, which damaged her reputation. And no, she damaged her own reputation, you guys. She did. Watch her once. Watch what she's done. Cyber harassment and stalking. The defendants and their associates engaged in repeated acts of cyber harassment, including threats and the publication of her home address, which placed her in fear of her safety. Hold on a minute. I've got to make sure this don't pop up. Hold on. Okay, the acts of defamation, harassment, and conspiracy were committed. Okay, we're specific intent to further the enterprise unlawful objections. The repeated targeting of BHB combined with similar attacks on other plaintiffs demonstrate an ongoing and organized nature of criminal conduct. So they're saying that satisfying the requirements for the pattern of racketeering activity. Oh my God, it keeps going and going and going about her. Oh my God. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is crazy. Okay, disseminate harmful information and entice harassment against BHB and other evidence, the existing corrupt organization. The racketeering activity caused significant harm to BHB personal, emotional, and personal life. The continuous nature of the enterprise attacks not only damaged her reputation, but she also disrupted her business and placed her in constant fear for her safety. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Okay? They're using bits and pieces of different things that she has done. Okay? And putting it in this, in my opinion. Conspiracy to violate the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organization. Defendants conspire with each other and other members of their online network to violate the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organization, to engage in pattern activity into harming her and other plaintiffs. The conspiracy included a commonplace for purpose to defame, harass, and intimidate BHB and others through coordinated efforts involving false statements, threatening, and cyber attacks. Defendants and their associates, such as Queen Bee and Bert Toast, committed numerous overacts in furtherance of the conspiracy, including spreading false mandatory statements. The defendants repeatedly disseminated defame content about BHB. So there's all this here. See Griffin's declarations. Entice followers to engage in harassment. Defendant encouraged their audience to participate in a coordinated campaign of harassment against BHB involving threats, doxing, and public shaming. Boy. Okay. Disseminating personal information. The conspiracy involved the publication of Miss Griffin's home address, personal details, which placed her at risk for physical harm. What it says, people. The defendant's statements and actions clearly show an organized and ongoing. No, this is not no legal. Come on now. This is crazy. Ongoing effort to harm Ms. Griffin and others, revealing the existence of the enterprise engaged in racketeering activity. The conspiracy has caused severe emotional distress, reputational harm, financial damages, demonstrating to intent to carry out a pattern of racketeering activity. You know what's going to happen? What? I gotta take a break from this. Let's looky here. Gonna stop sharing that. Okay, I'm looking for something. Okay, I mean, this probably don't mean nothing, but I did look at this because I tried to find to see if I could see a RICO for social media, and I can't. It's by lawsuits. All right, so this here, top 7 social media influencer lawsuits, September 20th, 2024. Let's see here. Risk social media influencers face. Let's see here. Hold on a minute. Who's Dan Ryder? A YouTube personality re-owned for its Swift aircraft accident analysis was recently embroiled in a defamation suit. He was slated to attend a damages hearing on August 16th, but eyewitness Dan Milliken reported Dan's aptness. Oh my God. Wow, $100 million judgment. What's it, Mr. Beast? Who's this? I mean, come on, these are big YouTubers, okay? Interesting. Okay, I want to see what page I'm on here. What page is this? Okay, I'm going to stop at page 43. I was wondering if someone's going to send this to the judge in Tennessee to see what she is pulling now, in my opinion. You know what's going to happen? In my humble opinion, I think she's going to do some jail time. I think the judge's going to give her some jail time. That's what I think, in my opinion. Look at this, you guys. Ain't this cute? Ain't that cute, you guys? Ain't that cute? Okay, I'm stopping on page 43. Maybe I'll come back later. I'll talk to some people, see if they can come up here and read with me. Because I want some help, okay, with the reading part. Not only that, but I want to be sure I don't get anybody's full name and address out there. I'd be extremely careful. All right, this is it for now. We'll do more later. And this is not no RICO. There's no way in hell this is going to happen. No, it's not going to happen, guys. Just saying.